Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Buys a little time. And that ball's free behind the line. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football.
Oh, look out! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some mischief.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Orji. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on second down. Steps away. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the bet.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Orji. Makes his connection. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Green or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
It's caught. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Now they'll run it on the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give is to Miller. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. And here comes the offense on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. At the 35, he's open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the heels.
They'll leave it with him.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these...
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. Lowers those pads. Pulled down at the end. The decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking downfield, it's rising. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Loveland. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quick completion on the out. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass, it's Rising. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second half.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Defense playing a bail technique. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Rising. Quick strike complete. Quick step and go. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this.
And the ball is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's rising. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Utah.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Stepping to the right. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football calmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Bringing it back at the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Utes! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy pitch.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Orji. Throws to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Utah 21.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grab near the marker. It's McLean. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. To the ground with the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The offense just wasn't crisp on that play. You know, they didn't get downhill fast, and you can tell something was just a little bit off. The defense took advantage and now forced a 4th down.
It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.